Welcome to a special Thanksgiving edition of the Stafford Weekly News. Today, we have a three-part interview with Stafford Mayor Ken Mathew, where he talks about his life, what brought him to Stafford, drew him to public service, and more, as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, November 28th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. In part one of our show, Mayor Mathew talks about his upbringing and family.
Hello and welcome to Stafford Scoop. My name is Robert Frith, and the goal of this is to get to know our elected officials better. And we're starting today with Mayor Mathew. Ken Mathew, welcome.
Thank you.
Now you mentioned where you were born. You were born in India, is that correct?
I was
what
born
part of India?
Southwestern corner of India, along the side of Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea.
Well, what was that childhood like growing up there, and what brought you to the United States?
Oh, for making a living. Yeah, we all coming to the great country. The greatest country in the world is United States of America. Everybody in the world get a chance to come here and do their best. And I was one of them. Because there was a severe shortage at that time for the nurses. And my wife, there was not a big problem for giving them the visas because there's a severe shortage of nurses. My wife is a nurse. She's retired now, but she's a nurse. She got the visa and she brought me here.
Tell me about your parents. What were your parents like?
Oh, my parents are, they passed away about, I would say about 10, 11 years ago. It was very hard on me because I was the first child, and then they spoiled me.
Isn't it usually the youngest, though, that gets spoiled?
I think the first one gets spoiled because their first child they became parents because of the first one. So they start, usually I was so told, most everywhere, the parents are spoiling their firstborn.
I think we probably did that with ours too.
Yes.
You're probably right. So do you have siblings? Your
Yes.
Brothers and sisters? How many did you have?
I have a total of 8.
Oh, wow. So
Five brothers and 3 sisters.
And as a child, what did you enjoy doing? What were your interests when you were a kid?
I used to go and play, not too much, but I was reading. From the beginning, I was fond of books. That's why if you come to my house right now, my living room is full of great books. At that time, when we started buying, there was no social media or something.
Right.
I used to go to this website, wherever I will go to the library and pull, and I have a lot of things about our constitution, different religions, all the religion, not one religion, Christianity, Hinduism, and Muslim. I have that one in my library. So we should know the world. Sure. Yeah, we are not only one section, everybody is together. Yeah, because my parents encouraged us to read. From that reading, I got some ideas. Okay. And I would urge all the youngsters, the students, to read more and more. Don't just confine only to the syllabus or of this school thing. Go outside of the school, choose the nice books, not the bad ones, and read it.
Okay. Well, what is one of the most memorable moments from your childhood that you can recall that had a big impact on you?
I would say my grandparents would let me do everything I want.
They spoiled you too?
Yes, spoiled me.
Now, you mentioned your wife was a nurse. You have, how many children do you have?
Two girls.
Tell us about them.
They both are doctors, and I have Both of them gave me 5 grandchildren. Wow. You know, only one girl, 4 boys. And she says, oh, because of that, somebody put it in her head, oh, she is the princess of the house. Only one girl, 4 boys.
Oh, she's the most spoiled then.
Yeah, most spoiled.
And the most protected, I'm sure.
Yes,
of
I
boys.
think so, yes.
With a wife that's a nurse and 2 doctors, as children, so you're in great health all the time, right? Do you call them and say, hey, I'm not feeling good, I got a tickle in my throat or anything like that?
You know, because it could be because of, I am very picky in eating. I don't go and eat everything that I love. I am very picky. That could be the reason. Genetically, that may be genetical also. I am not diabetic.
That's great.
Yeah, my wife is now, she takes insulin 2 times a day. And so I learned from her too, to be careful what you intake.
Does she kind of tell you, hey,
Yeah, she tells me.
no sugar in that coffee?
She's not mad. Yeah. But you know, I hide from her when I put sugar in the coffee. She doesn't see that.
I won't tell
Oh,
her. We won't tell her. Don't worry, we won't say anything. As a father, what would you like to know that your children have said about you?
You know, I've been always very soft on them. That's what I tell, at that time I tell other parents of my same age. Some parents I know very well, they get mad at the children for everything, even very small things. And that upsets them. So I said, no, don't do that. If they have done something horrible, I can understand it. You know, if they ate after eating, they put the plate there instead of here, don't get mad at them. Yeah, tell them nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that is not the way. So I raised my both daughters in such a way, very soft. But at the same time, once I see they are not doing the right thing, I call them. I will not scream at them. I will advise them. Daughter, that's not the way to do.
More teaching than anger.
Yeah,
and
anger.
punishment,
If
more.
I show my anger, they get upset.
What's a fun fact about you that people might not know? Something you might enjoy or something, a special talent that you may have that we don't know?
You know, my special talent, I should have developed it, is like I said, I can write things, but I'm not practicing it. Because from the childhood, I was a very, reader of the things. But that's the regret I have right now. I should have found some time and start writing something, whether it's going to be famous or not, but at least something on the paper.
Who would you say had the biggest impact, who has had the biggest impact on your life, personally?
Personally, my mother.
Your mother.
Yes.
And how was that? What about her was so inspiring and influential?
And even in hard times, she will work so hard. She was not employed inside work, raising 8 children. And where would they get the time to go and work and earn? So we had some property and then land, and where she will plant tomatoes, these things. Yeah.
Was she a kind-hearted lady?
Oh, all the time.
Was she disciplinarian or
She was. She will. That's what I got from her.
Okay.
She will definitely, if I do something wrong, she will definitely say, son, that's not the way. She will not scream at me. Yeah. But if we keep on doing it, then she will scream. But yeah, that's
Did she get on to you then?
Yeah.
In part 2, Mayor Mathew tells us about his time in Stafford, what drew him to public service, and his dedication to the Stafford community.
What makes Stafford a special place? What makes Stafford special to you?
Especially because of we don't have a property tax. So people are saving money. And we are very careful about spending the people's money. And that's one of the things that I like about it. If we cannot manage it, that's a different story. But with the amount of tax we are collecting, the money we are collecting, mainly through sales tax, we can manage it properly.
Is there something about Stafford that makes it special in a way that it's a tight-knit community, a smaller city? Does that add to the specialness?
Yes, definitely, because our ethnicity is proportionally divided. I would say around 25%. African Americans, Asians, Hispanics, and the white community, they are all proportionally divided.
It's fairly close to
very close to each other. Not exactly, but very close to, I would say, 25%.
And what motivated you to run for mayor of the city council?
That's a little bit nice story.
Okay.
When I was working, Saturday and Sunday are off, and Saturday morning I will go to the First Street Park and jog or run. Then that day, most of the Saturdays morning, I will see the legendary Leonard Scarsella. And we started talking each other. Then he came to know, he was asking me, what am I doing, where are you living? The very first time I said, hey, Kingsway. Oh, all right, you are here. Then he started asking me about my qualification, not one day, several days. So I asked me about qualification, my professional experience, kind of a thing. And then one day, while we were jogging, he asked me, I didn't ask for it. He proposed, Ken, I want you to be a PNC member. Can you accept it? It was a surprise to me. Then I said, yes, Mayor. And he's the one who gave me this arena. And that is the beginning of my serving people in Stafford. I won't say politics.
Yeah. So that conversation started off with the mayor of 51 years, I think,
Yes.
with Stafford. And,
Yes.
and now you're in his seat that he
Yes.
held for so long.
Yeah,
How does
yeah.
that feel?
Yeah, and I would say this kind of a divine dispensation. Good Lord, the creator or whoever is controlling the universe has some plan. Yeah. And I always say, the place I was born, there's a saying, God is 50% and you are 50%. God gave you the ability to do the things, but your 50% is doing it, not sitting back and being lazy. So I think that's what God did to me. And he gave me a chance. I accepted it.
So you're about halfway through your term now.
Yes.
If you could accomplish one thing for certain in your term as mayor, what would that be?
Keep the no property tax.
Keep the no property tax.
Yes.
And how do you do that in a city that has needs, it's got to be a delicate balance.
Yeah, definitely. It is going to be a delicate balance. That's why I say the managers, that means not only the mayor, but everybody who are managing the departments have to be very careful about it, just like a private industry.
Okay. And what do you think the city's biggest challenge is, and how would you plan to address it? What is the biggest challenge for Stafford?
Right now, what I'm seeing is the maintenance of the streets. We have enough staff, they can do the job, because our staffing level is not less than previous years. Actually, it is higher than when Leonard Scarsella was here.
What has been the most rewarding part of being the mayor?
I would say things we can implement for the benefit of the employees. That's why I always against taking away from the employees. They are the one doing the work here. Not the bosses are managing it, but who is actually doing the work? The employees. of the city or anywhere. They are the one doing. So they should be acknowledged that they are doing it properly. And then if we can reward them, depending upon the financial conditions, the first priority for should be for the employees.
Are there frustrations that you've had, that things that have frustrated you or have been difficult, and how have you handled those and turned those around?
Oh, that is the job of the managers. It's not going to go all the way that way you like it. You have to accommodate things. If you say, yeah, that is my way, and you do it, listen, okay? No.
Yeah.
We have to accommodate and look at it in the long run. It will be good for all the parties.
Okay. And how do you ensure that the voices of everyday citizens are heard when you're making the decisions that the council has to make? How do you make sure that you consider their voices?
Again, the voices of citizens is not the same. They have different opinions, different way of thinking. We are all human beings. And, even in our own family, we don't always agree with our own children. We don't always agree with our partner, life partner. So it is a natural thing. So we have to learn about it and accommodate it, and don't say that my way only, other is highway.
Has there been an instance when someone has swayed you from an opinion you had originally, and you heard them out and discussed it and considered it, and they actually swayed you to maybe change your mind or go a different route?
Yeah, it happens both ways.
Yeah.
It happens both
You're
ways.
open for that.
Yes, I am always open for that. That means, whatever the thinking I have in my mind might not be always right. So we have to listen, and you change your own position too.
When we come back, we continue our interview with Mayor Mathew. In part 3, Mayor Mathew gives us more of his background and tells us about his life outside the walls of Stafford City Hall.
If you had a free day, a day to do anything you want, what would that ideal day look like for you?
I would say I would read a book that I haven't finished, and I will check with my children, how are they doing, and if possible, I will talk to my grandchildren.
Family first.
Family first, yes.
Very good. Now you mentioned that you had. I've heard you talk about your private work work before you got into public service. Can you give us a little bit of your background and what you did before you got into city government?
Yes. After my BBA, MBA from the University of Detroit, at that time the auto industry went belly up, or it was down. There were a lot of layoffs and everything. So after I graduated, got my MBA, it was not possible to get that kind of a job for me. So I moved here to Houston, and then, believe it or not, this nice boss show my credentials, this kind of an education, and there was an opening for cost accountant, not for the level of MBA, but this boss was very nice. So he asked me, why did you apply? You have MBA, why did you apply for the cost accountant? I said, sir, I have to make a living. So from there I can go further and further. He was so nice. He was so nice. He gave me job at Toshiba, the international company. That Toshiba is still there at the corner of West Little York and Eldridge.
And that's Toshiba. You were an accountant with them?
Cost accountant.
Cost accountant.
Yep.
How long
And
were
then
you there?
I was I was not cost accountant for a few years, and then I got the position of the head of the accounting department.
You got promoted up.
Yeah, and then I changed to, because it was too long a drive, and I got some more money. So I came to, there was a company here on Cash Road and Promenade, Fluxtronics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are not here. They consolidated. They moved it to Dallas. So they offered me to go there. I said, no, I am not coming to Dallas.
So you took a position to get your foot in the door.
Yep.
And then in short order, you progressed up and
Yes, I
eventually
showed
ran the
him. Yeah,
department.
I showed my, what else, ability or whatever it may be, sincerity, and then they promoted me to that level. I came here, Fluxtronics, and then I retired.
Well, it was a similar situation with the city government too, because you met Mayor Scarcella,
Yes.
started in P&Z,
Mm-hmm.
city council member for 17 years, I believe.
City is 17 or, yeah,
17 or so,
2006 to 2021.
And then now mayor.
Yes.
So you got your foot in the door here as
I
well.
am humbled.
Excellent. And how was your career as the accountant? Is there any parallels? Were you able to use any of those expertise when you moved over to Stafford City?
No, because when I moved out to Stafford City, I don't do the accounting for the city.
Right.
The private industry is very conscious about spending money. Because the reason being, I am glad I worked there. The departmental heads, according to the private industry, if they make the profit, the share prices, how much money did you make? What is your earnings per share? Oh, 15 cents per share, millions of, and if that share price, if that company made, say, $1.15, and then if that goes down from that $1.15 per share, the share prices will dive down on the market, and they will be losing millions. So the private industry wants efficiency, and then be very careful, so that they can have the share prices go higher and higher. So the spending is very, very strict there. You cannot waste. The departmental heads, have to be very careful. So that's how I learned things from the private industry.
Well, it sounds like it prepared you to be in Stafford, with our budgetary limitations and having to be strict with spending and conservative with the budgetary process.
Yes.
So it sounds like it all kind of blended throughout.
Yes, I think so.
Your careers.
Yes.
That you've moved to. That's great. What is your vision for the future of this city? Would say the next 5 to 10 years. Where do you see Stafford in the next 5 or 10 years?
It's a unique city, and then we have to manage it the proper way. Then we will go higher and higher.
Well, how do you stay connected with the community? I know we see you out at different events all
Yes.
the time, and do you gather feedback while you're out? Do people come and talk to you? I'm sure they come up to you to introduce themselves.
The feedback I feel better is when they come and talk to me, I feel better.
Yeah.
If they don't feel good, or most of the time, people appreciating is the thing that I like it. But at the same time, I have to learn from, or we all have to learn from, hey, where did we make mistakes?
Okay. How would your closest friends describe you?
Too soft.
Too soft. You're too nice. They think you're too nice.
Yeah, then I will say I take great examples of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King. Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King, and then the third person is Mother Teresa. Mahatma Gandhi did everything through non-violence. He got angry here and there, but at the same time, most of the time Mahatma Gandhi was so humble, simple, and That's why, you know. So he is the one who proved it to the world. Non-violence is a mighty weapon. Where did he get from? He himself said he got it from, he was very much attracted to the Sermon on the Mount that influenced Mahatma Gandhi, a Hindu person.
You know, it's interesting because you've touched on those in each of those things that we've talked about, the teachings of those people and the way they
Yep.
have behaved with your children,
Yep.
your governance,
Yep.
and how you lead and how you want to be personally.
Yes.
Too. What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Be nice to people. Make people understand, you know, the values of your thinking.
And who gave you that advice?
I would say by reading from great leaders like, you know, Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King. 3 M's. Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther,
and
Mother Teresa. 3 M's with Mathew.
And Mathew, it fits. And your mother probably said the same. She taught you the same.
Yeah, I know, but she would not take those names.
Right.
The way she lived is an example for me.
Sure. Well, is there anything you would like to say to the citizens of Stafford? Just open book. What would you like to say to them, or something you'd like to let them know about you, or any message you'd like to give them right now?
I would say we are all here to do the best. The best should come from where you are. So contribute to the society, contribute to the community. That doesn't mean that money alone. Contributing, some people will say, contributing? Yeah, I don't have money, but your thinking, your way of example, your approach, all those kind of things that we should look at it and see which is the best way to make the community better.
Very good. Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate your time today.
Well, thank you for having me here. I should appreciate you.
Well, we enjoyed it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this special Thanksgiving edition. For everyone here at the Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. We hope you have a joyous and loving holiday.
This program was produced at City Hall of Stafford, Texas, in association with Houston City College.